Alright, all praises and glory go see Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Yakodash. Double and honors to the elders that you have who's preaching this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom. And this video is just going to be a quick edifying lesson. And it's about a path being a path being open to the Motb system. And I think this was 2 days ago. Trump has signed an executive order making it easier to remove homeless people from the streets. You know, and as we brothers know that people have been homeless for in America for a long time, man. And the only reason why they're doing this and stuff is because they know that the elect, they're gonna be on the move, man. They're gonna be as pilgrims upon the planet Earth, and that they gotta make their move to combat every prophecy there is, man, against the Israelites, man. They know that some people aren't gonna take the Motb willfully and will be off the grid, man. That's why they got AI tracking every tree, and uploading it to the cloud to where it makes it easier for them to spot you while you're moving through the forest and etc. But I'm just gonna read a little, and it says, President Donald Trump signed an executive order Thursday making it easier for local traditions there to remove homeless people from the streets. The order directs Attorney General Palm Bondi to reverse judicial precedents and consent decrees and limit judicial abilities to relocate homeless people. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. It also redirects federal resources so that affected homeless people are transferred to a rehabilitation and substance misuse facilities. But the White House press secretary Leavitt said in a statement Thursday that the executive order was part of Trump's commitment to end homelessness across America by removing vagrant criminals from the streets and redirecting resources towards substance abuse programs. And the Trump administration will ensure that Americans feel safe in their own communities, and that individuals suffering from addictions or mental health struggles are able to get help they need, she said. But this is a move upon the elect, and then a move closer to their new world order, man. Because in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, he calls it both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, man. So he calls us rich or poor, man, free or bond, even the inmates, man. I seen there was an article that the inmates to have let's just say they got 90 years in prison, man, to have that sentence lowered, they have an option to go through a rehabilitation what is it called, a rehabilitation a thing to where that if they get a chip to change their mindset or something, they'll have their sentence lowered. But this is all just a step closer to the Motb, to the Karagma, being implemented. And there's another thing, and it's called stablecoin, and it says price stability stay around. Stablecoin is I guess is a new way that they can get rid of the dollar, because I asked Chat GPT, and it says eventually stablecoin could replace the dollar, man. But not yet. So I guess that they got a few more steps to go. But stablecoin is supposed to be a price stability. It's supposed to be cheap and fast to move transactions, and there's no days needed. It only takes minutes, man. And that's where the currency is going to. Is going to digital currency, the CBDC. You know, um, three. It's easy to move. It's easy. It's easy to trade with crypto, man. And the digital chip, you're gonna be able to trade with crypto, man, and it's gonna feed into that crypto and how Bitcoin and all that shit is used, man. Which I don't get into it, but I don't know enough about crypto and Bitcoin, even though I hear about it. But uh, and then it has global access, so you can access it from your phone, from the internet, and 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 use it. And there's no bank needed, man. You're not gonna need a bank, man. They're gonna do away with banks, man. You know, and it's protection from inflation, man. So this digital currency is not gonna you're not gonna be in it's not gonna have a debt crisis. It's not gonna have inflation, man. You know, and it's a programmable money. You know, can be used through apps, lending, payments, and gaming and finance, man. You know, but that's he signed a bill about the stable coin, man. And we all know that Trump is just a puppet to move on with that mark of the beast, man. And these devils, man, they just need to come on with it, man. Most of everybody know that. What is the mark of the beast, man? And they're taking their sweet time with it because they're trying to prolong their kingdom. But soon as this happens, man, time is just gonna speed up, man. Because we already know what's the game plan. But these damn devils, man, they got AI, man, and they taking their sweet ass time to get this shit up and moving, man. How you have AI and it's supposed to be like the smartest thing that you have under your arsenal, and you're not using it, man, to the best of your ability, man, or you're scared, man. Just go ahead and get this shit up and going, man. And let's go, man. Get this shit up and going and get this shit rolling, man. But that I mean, stablecoin, it can fit on it. It can fit under Revelation chapter 13 verse 17. No man might buy or sell save he had the mark. You know, uh, uh, barely paraphrasing. Because stablecoin, you can lend, you can pay, you can gaming. I guess you can use it for gaming and et cetera, man. So it's gonna fit straight under buying or selling, man. You know. So I was just looking into it. What else? But getting back onto this homeless, man, America never cared about the homeless people like this, man. You know, if they didn't care about the soldiers who fought in Vietnam, man, and that came back and that's homeless, or that came back and that has physical issues, you know, with their body, man. You know, I was talking to one guy, Issachar. He fought in Vietnam, man. You know, and he has bad chronic back pain, man. You know, he can only stand up for so long, and he was telling me like the government doesn't really care about you, man, and the government owe him what I want to say what $125,000 or so, you know, you know, and they didn't pay him shit, man, you know, but the government will waste that $125,000 on some bullshit, some LGBTQ plus, you know, agenda, man, you know, and they'll waste not just $125,000, they'll waste trillions, billions on pushing a gay agenda, pushing something stupid, putting pollution in the air, you know, and to be honest, man, to hell with this place, man, because this place is gone, man. You know, there's no coming back, because America is just it's retarded, man. You know, and it's just how it's set up, man. By Yahweh, by Shemel Shai, but we see that the stuff that these damn devils do is not to profit uh the people, man. It's to destabilize them. It's to fucking do harm to them. It's to put them at a low state, a low vibration, man. You know, and whatever that they do for the people is not for the people's benefit, but it's for theirs, man, and for them moving that their agenda forward, man. But man, these devils, they need to come on, man. Their forefathers been bullshitting, man. You know, and now they're bullshitting, man. You know, they've been planning this out for centuries, man. You know, how you planned it out for centuries, but you're scared to move on it, man. Y'all just gotta come on, man. You know, they just gotta come on with this shit. You know, to hell with it, man. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, man. You know, but we already know it's not gonna work, man. We already know that prophecy speaks for itself, man. You know, you know, even if they get to it's gonna only be a certain point to where they can get how far they can only get so far with their agenda, man. You know, so it's like it's just all played out, man. Right now we're just waiting until these damn devils push it, man, because it's played out. America's played out. You know, America is fucking played out, man. You know, if you still see a life in America, man, it's fucking played out, man. And every day you're waking up doing the same shit. Same shit, different day. You know? Every day you're doing the same fucking shit in America, man. Every day you wake up and these damn devils are doing the same shit. Nothing to help out the people, just bullshitting, man. Just grabbing each other's asses, man. You know, and excuse me for my language, man, but these damn devils, they have been doing stupid shit, man. You know, and they cannot keep ruling, man. You know, they the only reason why they're in rulership is because Yahweh by Shemel Shai put these damn devils in rulership to show us, you know, how retarded these motherfuckers are, man. You know, how dumb and retarded and how stupid these motherfuckers are to be ruling, man. You know, and he showed us how ruling in wickedness is, man. You know, and ruling in wickedness, man. These damn devils, they don't have any wisdom whatsoever, man. You know, they don't have any wisdom whatsoever, man. You know, but it boils my blood, man, to know that these damn devils, they'll waste trillions, billions of fucking money on some LGBTQ, on some polluting the soil, polluting the air, polluting the food, making sure your ass stays in a low vibration in captivity, then helping its soldiers, man, helping the ones that fight for these damn devils, man. And these damn devils, man, they're weak, man. They're not no warriors. They're some fucking gutter rats, man. As High Priest Ariel would say, man, gutter rats. You know, that only comes out to get little children, man. And go back into the sewers. You know, to hell with these people, man. To hell with Esau and Edom, man. We gonna have the kingdom next up. We're in Esau's, Edom's matrix right now, but sooner or later they're gonna be in our matrix, man. And all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. We don't have to permanently be under these devils, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai brought us back. Yahweh Shai brought us back, man. Through the Heavenly Father, man. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We don't have to be permanent under these devils, man. Because if we were, no flesh would be saved, man. We will be subjected under these evil ass people, man. But it's just a waiting game right now, man. And as we wait, try to get yourself in order, man. Try to get close to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai as we can. Ask him for mercy. Ask him to heal you brothers, man. Because we are coming into some very big times. How we live day to day right now, it's not going to be so simple in Jacob's trouble, man. We're going to be up on the move, man. People are going to be dying, man. Esau is going to come for us tooth and nail, man, which he's already coming for us through technology, man. There's a spiritual war that we cannot see, and Esau is using his technology, using telepathic through the phones, TVs, Wi-Fi's, man, to listen in on you brothers, to read you brothers' minds, man, to go through everything that you do, through your phone, man. Esau has Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has given Esau some good technology, man. Esau isn't weak, man. And there will be no way for us to get out of captivity on our own, man. It's impossible for us to get out of captivity on our own under these damn devils, man, because our Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has given them high level technology, man. Even technology that's not out yet, man. And it's been coming out that whoever took the jab or something, they got nanobots running through their blood, man. And they're basically magnetic batteries for the cloud, man. And they're basically their emotions and their actions can be maneuvered, man, and it can be traced, man. They basically can tell you when to wake up and when not to wake up, man. So this damn devil, we know that these damn devils have technology, man. And we know that they'll only put out technology that's 5 years. They'll put out technology, but then they'll be 5 years in advance in that technology, man. Like they'll put out a new iPhone, but then they'll already be on like the iPhone 6, iPhone 7, man. So the technology is delayed. That's put out on the mainstream, man. But yeah, man, Yahweh Shemel Shai gave this damn devil some crazy technology, man. And most of the time, most of this technology that they spend years and years of research on, you know, the elect, man, they're gonna get that through the bodies, man. They spend years and years researching the human brain and how the body works, and you're basically your body's like a magnetic battery or whatsoever, man. But the elect, man, they're gonna be able to read people's minds, man. They're gonna be able to shapeshift and walk around as the angels do in bodies, man. And like in an old man's body, man. You know, they're gonna be able to go into the field, man, and act like they're one of the Edomites, but really that's the elect, man. And he's just watching. Just as the angels, they come down to earth when they're doing their missions, and they'll just watch, man. They'll watch how people are, man. You know, and they'll watch how people treat them, man. You know, and really they'll watch over the elect, man, without the elect even knowing, man. You know, but but we know that, man. It's coming to a time that these damn devils, man, they're gonna have to move with it, man. Everything is getting way too hot, man. Russia's about to invade what? Uh, uh, is it Russia or Russia or China or Taiwan, man? One of them two, Russia or China, man, is about to invade Taiwan. And U.S. The U.S. always has its hand in everything, man. And these nations, they getting tired, man. They getting tired, man. Of these Edomites always bullying them. So what they gonna do? They gonna bully them back. And we already, if you brothers haven't, I don't know if you brothers noticed, man, but we've been having blackouts here in Texas. Sudden blackouts, and hasn't been posting. It hasn't been post on the mainstream media, man. It's been like quiet, but we slowly been having blackouts, man. And it's like sudden and quick blackouts, man. We've been having two. What I counted 2 or 3 this year, man. Sudden blackouts, man. And people, it's like people notice it, and then when it's like a week later, it's gone, man. It's like people don't care, or they don't notice it. But I notice it, man. But we been having blackouts, so eventually, they could very well use that blackout as a major event, man. As a catastrophic event. They're just getting people used to it, having blackouts, man. What's that? What is it called? Gradually, slowly getting people used to it. I forgot what it's called. But yeah. But no, I don't. It was just something that I wanted to bring out. So, a path is being open to the Motb, man. We're here, brothers, man. So stay prayed up. Ask Yahweh by Shemel Shai for mercy, man, because we got to get the fuck up out of here, man. We cannot keep living in these conditions, in these low conditions, as we are, man. We got to get the fuck up out of here, man. This is the sunken place. This is a sunken place, man. And we got to go. We got to get out of here, man. There's no living, man. Even for our kids, man. If you brothers have kids, man, you can't be with your kid 24/7, but you ask Yahweh by Shemel Shai to protect them, man. But there's some evil ass shit, man. That's targeting our kids, man. Algorithms, people, agendas, school trying to re-educate them, re-doctrinate them, man. You know, it's very eerie for the kids, man, because uh they're targeting the kids, man, because they know the kids is gonna be they're the new civilization, you know, under everything, man. You know, but this day and age, man, you know, the elect kids, man, they're hella smart. They're smarter than these booger eating tablet kids who eat junk food all day, man. They're very smart, man. You know, and if you talk to these booger eating tablet kids who eat damn Cheetos all day and stay on their tablet 24/7, you you will know like these niggas are retarded, man. And it's I'm sorry to say, but you notice that these kids, they don't have no guidance at home. The home is messed up, you know. The parents doesn't even want to be dealing with their kids, man. You know, nor do they give them any attention. You know, they just slap a tablet straight in their face. They give the kids over to social media, and then if the parents be far gone in whatever that they doing, you know, going out, you know, drinking, whatever. They'll look at the news, and the news will program the parents to be like, yo, this isn't good for your kids. Feed them this. Too much social media is not good for them. Give them this, man. And basically the news be programming the parents. The news is basically the parents. Is basically the kids' parents, because they'll go through the parents to get to the kids, man. You know. So this place is all jacked up, man. You know, we see right through it, man. And so we got to get the hell up out of here, man. You know, the food, the air, the water. You know, everything's fucking messed up. Everything is polluted. Everything is defiled. You know. You know. Even so close to the damn lights, man. You know who will fuck with the lights, man? Who? And this shows you this damn devil, man. He's a devil, man. Cause he, instead of making war on you with the food, with the water, man, he goes scientific to the damn lights, man, to the TV, to the phones, man. You know, but I mean, you know, we not gonna be here for long, man. You know, Yahweh Bashim Shai is about to wrap this up, man. You know. So I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kakwadash, double in honors to the elders of GMS who's pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. Shalom.